As we are just underway here in the second half, Tim Stubbs, Carl Wimper, 48-0 our score. It is all Arkansas State as ASU starts the second half at their own 25 on a touchback. First play of the second half, a loss of 1, brings up second down and 11 straight ahead. And nice gain up over the 30-yard line, about the 32-yard line. Oku on the carry, and it's going to bring up third down and short for the Red Wolves.
That's not a good sign for Arkansas State. On the first play, the tailback J.J. McKissick came out. Looks like he's holding like it's a hamstring, and they're stretching him on the sidelines. Now that's something you don't want to see happen.
So third down and 3 here, and they see some different players coming in for Arkansas State as the quarter continues. Handoff again, straight ahead, dragging a man for the first down. Gang tackle at the 42, but Oku picks up about another 10 yards and a first down for the Red Wolves. That'll move the chains for Arkansas State. As again, Oku, the main ball carrier, and Adam Kennedy, the transfer from Utah State, remains in a quarterback. Probably going to see Butterfield at some point here in the second half as ASU leads big early here in the third quarter. Knighton in motion. Pressure from the backside, and finally Adam Kennedy goes down. There's a flag down on the play.
Flag on the play.
Anthony Smith gets him from behind for the sack at about the 40-yard line, but a flag is down maybe in the area of holding.
The Arkansas State has some backup second team offensive lineman in, and I know the coaching staff has to be really concerned about J.J. McKissick because he's down on the ground. They're really trying to stretch that left leg, Tim.
Holding on Arkansas State, so that's going to back them up, make it first down and 20 now for the Red Wolves at their own 32. It's one of the first times that UAPB is able to get to quarterback Adam Kennedy. Play action now, sprint right, got a man complete at the 40 and taken down at the 45-yard line. Darian Griswold, the talented tight end out of Dumas, Arkansas, on the catch, picks up about 13.
Good open field tackle by Kevin Rucker Jr., the kid out of Idabel, Oklahoma, redshirt sophomore.
Delayed handoff straight ahead, a little bit of running room over the 48-yard line of UAPB. Close to a first down, going to be a little bit short, it appears. Third and less than 1 coming up.
Harris on the tackle at the 49-yard line.
Jerian Harris on the stop for UAPB, and that's going to bring up third and less than a yard. Wildcat formation basically here once again. Direct snap straight ahead, big running room. Jerian Harris and Walker on the stop and not before. Another big gainer there for Oku out of that Wildcat, and he rips off about 15 yards and another Red Wolf first down.
Arkansas State has been very successful on that Wildcat formation.
Handoff, big gainer again, runs it right side, 15-10, tight roping the sideline, out of bounds at about the 6.
On the carry, knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line, good for another Red Bull.
First and goal coming up here for Arkansas State, as they're getting in a few
Harvey on the tackle.
Few different players now.
First and goal, Arkansas State.
That was Thornton, senior out of Memphis. Knighton in at quarterback. And off the left side and into the end zone. A 6-yard touchdown for Arkansas State.
Touchdown, Arkansas State.
And Thornton goes in from 6 and pads the lead a little more for ASU, as they now lead 54-0 with 11:38 to go here in the third quarter. Extra point coming up for Brian Davis. Davis's PAT is good. We'll step aside with 11:38 to go. Third quarter, Arkansas State 55, UAPB nothing, and the Golden Lions will receive the kickoff right after this timeout. 11:38 to go. It's all Arkansas State here on this season opener, UAPB. Liberty Bank Stadium here in Jonesboro. It's 55-0, Arkansas State. Golden Lions without several players, a few different starters being held out of this ball game here tonight, and low in numbers, and Arkansas State taking advantage of it big time. They're set to kick it away here. Back deep, Mitchell and Johnson. Davis set to kick it away, as it's a very warm, muggy night here in Jonesboro, and pretty much a large part of the country. It's just been downright humid and hot. A lot of games in the mid-90s and plus today, and this one's no different, as it still feels very, very warm outside.
It was 97 at kickoff. Mitchell,
20, cuts it up and out of bounds at about the 22-yard line, and UAPB will take over there. See if they can get something going offensively. Looked a little better in the second quarter, but missed some opportunities. Had a 4th and goal fizzled out at the 5-yard line of Arkansas State late in the second quarter. A couple of plays later, after Arkansas State took over on downs, they scored another touchdown. So a big swing. Big swing there. So 11:33 to play, third. Handoff, right side, stacked up.
Taylor on the carry.
And Alton Taylor only picks up, actually I was going to say maybe a yard, but actually loses about a half yard. So second down and 11 now for UAPB at their own 21.
The Golden Lions are pretty much going with the basic offensive lineman for the entire ball game, and haven't been able to substitute much.
Anderson, they set up the screen and hit immediately, and losing another yard or two was Desmond Beverly, and right now they're trying some different things, Carl, but nothing's really working.
No, it really isn't.
On the tackle for Arkansas State.
Third and long, third down, 13 coming up, loss of 2.
The Golden Lions, they've only gone once to Ladarius Eckwood on that tunnel screen.
.10-17 and counting in the third. Play clock is down to 7. Down to 2, got to get it off here. 1 just does so. Anderson in trouble, gets away from one man, and now the second wave of Red Wolves are going to take him down for a sack. Back at the 11-yard line, and loss of 10 on the play. 4th and long, and Strickland back on to kick it away for UAPB.
Tim, I would say only about 90% of Ben Anderson's pass attempts, he's been under duress the whole time, and just protects us, kind of breaking down. But you have to look at that also as cover sacks downfield.
So 9:30 and counting here in the third. Strickland has been one bright spot for UAPB.
He has gotten the workout tonight.
No question. High snap, gets the kickoff. Decent kick, fair caught at the 45 of the Golden Lions by Fleming. So that's where A-State will take over, 1st and 10 at the UAPB 45, leading 55-0 with 9:17 to play here in the third.
Hey, you look at this UAPB defense, Tim, there a lot of first year true freshman out there in the field for the goal lines, and some redshirt freshmen who really haven't gotten a lot of playing time.
So a quick pass out in the right flat. A gainer over the 35 now, wrestling his way up to the 31-yard line. R.J. Fleming, the recipient of the little quick strike to the right side, and another Red Wolf first down. Giovanni Harvey on the stop. New quarterback in the ball game for Arkansas State. Handoff, right side, another big hole over the 20, breaks a tackle, 10-5, touchdown. Arkansas State continues. Thornton back-to-back scores for Arkansas State. Takes this one in from 31 yards out, broke a tackle at about the 20-yard line, and then went the rest of the way untouched. Strong running there from the senior out of Memphis, Tennessee. Makes it 61-0 now. Arkansas State with 8:43 to go in the third, and right now UAPB just trying to stop the bleeding.
You look across that defensive front, with the exception of Anthony Smith and Troy Goff, there's just a lot of young athletes up there, Tim, for the Golden Lions.
Extra point coming up here for Davis. And the kick is good. We'll step aside with 8:43 to go. Third quarter, 62-0. All Arkansas State over UAPB. Kickoff when we come back. Tim Stubbs, Carl Wimper back here at Liberty Bank Stadium in Jonesboro, Arkansas at Arkansas State University. All ASU over UAPB. Golden Lions handicap with some numbers issues, and it's definitely one handicap here tonight, but this is a very good Arkansas State team. Back-to-back conference champs. Knocking off Kent State, GoDaddy.com Bowl, which Kent State was ranked top 20 a lot of last season, so a lot of those good players returning for Arkansas State, and it has been all Red Wolves so far, Carl, as they get set to kick off once again.
Arkansas State, number 15, Luke Ferguson. Johnson and Mitchell deep to receive.
Jonathan Johnson, Andre Mitchell back deep. Taking about 6 yards deep in the end zone, and now downing it is Johnson. So UAPB will take over at their own 25-yard line. 8:43 to play here in the third quarter, and trailing Arkansas State 62-0.
Yes. I'm just trying to think back in my history notebook in my head, Tim, when the last time we've been down 62-0, and I can't remember.
Have to go deep in the archives for that one. Shotgun snap, pump fake, throwing right, got a man complete at the 30, and then gang tackled there and stacked up forward progress at the 30-yard line, a gain of about 5. Dexter Bryant on the catch.
Yeah, Dexter Bryant is a kid that, if you recall, Tim, in the SWAC championship game, he caught a key 30-yard pass in the fourth quarter, and that was his only reception for the whole season. He transferred last season out of Arkansas Baptist there in Little Rock, where he was a defensive back. He was moved to wide receiver last year.
Shotgun snap again, throwing it right and hit immediately. Stacked up all the receivers to the left, threw it back right. Beverly caught it, but Rocky Hayes was right there to take down Beverly. Lost it 2 on the play. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
That's a good football name, Rocky.
Yes, sir. 7.5 to go, third quarter. Anderson throws it right, huge hit. No gain, maybe a loss of 1. Big time hit by Arkansas State. Jamie Smith gets belted. And Chris Hughes was the man delivering the blow, and loss of 1, so 4th down and another punt coming up here for Strickland.
Well, what Arkansas State's doing really, they're just pinning the ears back and just coming out all at UAPB, and it's just been a long night for the Golden Lions.
And for us, it's got to be 90 degrees in this booth right now. I have big hit here on the return, but if he caught a fair catch, it's going to be a penalty. Let's see. They're not going to.
No, he didn't call a fair catch. Well, he didn't signal for
He never tackled him either. He just kind of wrapped him up, and I guess they blew it dead. But it's kind of an odd-looking play.
Yeah.
Well, now they say fair catch, but I'm with you. I didn't really see the fair catch signal.
1st and 10. Arkansas State.
I want to tell you about our sponsors here for the UAPB football season broadcast. Our sponsors this season: Arkansas A&M College Federal Credit Union, Arkansas Health Connector, the Wellness Center at Robert F. Moorhead Middle School. As we continue to work through our technical difficulties through the radio station, we apologize for that. Something that they hopefully will have fixed soon, hopefully at least by the next broadcast, but even sooner than that for our regular listeners to Smooth Jazz during the week.
Tim, I'm going to tell our listeners something about UAPB. With more than 700 courses, 33 bachelor's degrees, 7 master's degree programs, and 1 doctoral program, the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff has academic departments among 4 schools: arts and sciences, agriculture, fisheries and human sciences, business and management, and education. UAPB also has the divisions of continuing education and military science, an honors college, and a university college. UAPB has an extended campus in North Little Rock, Arkansas. For more information, visit the UAPB website at www.uapb.edu.
Our lengthy timeout continues here. Boy, I tell you, they have really drawn out these timeouts tonight.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Tell you what, the contingency of UAPB fans, they were here at the start of the ball game, Tim.
Even the Arkansas State fans, if you look out over our booth here, a lot of empty seats.
I think UAPB sold out, I believe, about 1,600 tickets that Arkansas State sent us down to Pine Bluff. And those tickets sold out like within a couple of weeks. And
it wasn't a sellout here tonight. There was some empty seats in the upper bowl area, but still a pretty good crowd on hand here tonight. As we continue to wait. ESPN must be showing a 30 for 30 here during the commercial break. My heavens. All right, I think we're ready. Finally.
Tim, it's hot, my man.
Shotgun handoff, left side. Ball comes loose. UAPB's got it. They scoop it up the other way. 20-10. Ryan Harris is in for the touchdown. The scoop and score. Yes, sir. As I'm blocked here by the barrier, I apologize for the TV viewers. And Ryan Harris scooped it up and scored from about 30 yards out. The Golden Lions are on the board. 62-6 now with 6:23 to go. And no matter how you do it, defensive touchdowns count just the same.
Gain of 4.
6:10 to play here. 62-11. Arkansas State in control. Just over 6 minutes to go. Little pitch and catch over the 33-yard line up to about the, we'll spot him down at about the 33. Enough for a first down for the goal line to Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson's kind of kid has outstanding speed. You know, he's from Port Allen, Louisiana, and he went to LSU on a track scholarship right out of high school. You're talking about a kid that has some speed. As a senior, he's a state champion 100-meter dash. He ran a 10.2, Tim. Blazing speed.
Play action. Going to go deep up top, left sideline. It is caught and then knocked out of bounds all the way up to the Golden Lion 35-yard line. Des Beverly goes up high and makes an outstanding catch towards the Golden Lion sideline. One of their better plays of the night.
Well, offensive coordinator Eric Dooley is really he hasn't given up, and he's still moving. You know, he's making some good calls and getting his football team. Once again, Tim, all of this is teaching, because the game is pretty much over.
Roll out left, steps up in the pocket. Anderson got a little running room, looks for a block at the 30, goes down at the 28-yard line. He'll just eat it right there, but picks up decent yardage.
Oh, Jonathan Johnson just made a really not a good decision. He's going to get penalized for a personal foul. And those are things you don't need. He got a little too aggressive at the end of the play, and he's going to come out the ball game.
Number 6, offense, down count 50 yards, second down.
Stops the clock at 4:23.
After the penalty, the ball will be spotted back at the Arkansas State 44-yard line.
And the ball back at the 44 now after the personal foul
First
penalty.
and 19 for the Golden Lions.
They'll pitch it left. Smith, nice cut back, and then stacked up.
Jamie Smith on the carry.
Gain of maybe 1 on the play.
Knocked down at the 43-yard line. Money Hunter.
3:57 and counting.
Brings up third down.
Here late in the fourth quarter, 62-11. All Arkansas State over UAPB tonight. Anderson still in there for UAPB. Shotgun snap here on third down and long. In trouble again, and he goes down again at midfield.
Anderson on the
Loss
keeper.
of about 8 on the play, and it's going to bring up fourth down and over 20.
Bean has really been under a lot of duress for the entire game.
Strickland on to punt it away again.
I'm really surprised that the goal line's not going to try to go for it on fourth down.
If it wasn't 4th and 25, they probably would. 3 minutes and counting.
Strickland on the punt. RJ
So Strickland certainly has had a workout tonight.
Yes, he has. Strickland gets the punt away. Fair catch is called and caught at about the 16-yard line by R.J. Fleming.
The 16-yard line.
That's where Arkansas State will take over. I would imagine just a few carries left in this ball game, and that should just about do it. 2:46 remaining. And all Red Wolves here this evening.
Another one of those long TV timeouts.
Join us every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. for the Coach Brian Harsin radio show live from the Brick House in downtown Jonesboro with host Matt Stokes. Coach Harsin will answer your questions and discuss the upcoming game.
What you going to talk about, Carl? Tell me something good about UAPB.
Well, there's a lot of things that's good to talk about UAPB. At the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, the 18-to-1 student-faculty ratio makes it possible to maintain a learning environment in which there is a close interaction between students and faculty. The UAPB legacy is strong, so are the countless success stories of its students. Without a doubt, UAPB students receive quality education with a personal touch. And the University Museum and Cultural Center, Tim, is home of the Keepers of the Spirit, the L.A. Davis Senior Historical Collection that documents the history of UAPB. In addition to the Keepers of the Spirit exhibit, the museum features a large collection of photographs, catalogs, letters, artifacts, portraits, and other materials that document the lives of the people who helped shape the lives and the history of the UAPB and the Delta. UAPB, the museum is also Children's Hall, which the museum is housed in, is on the National Register of Historical Places. It is open Monday through Fridays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And I like bragging about that museum. It is really something to see.
2:46 to go in this one as we put our final touches on it. Been a rough opening game for the Golden Lions.
And for us, Tim, as a broadcast team.
Handoff right side and up to about the 20.
Tackled at the 20-yard line by Duncan III.
I'll be waiting to see the handshake after the end of the game between Coach Coleman and his son Kyle. I know Kyle is happy that Arkansas State has won the football game, but I'm sure he's not happy to see his dad go through what he's going through tonight.
2:15 and counting now. Handoff. Straight ahead again, breaking a tackle there.
Walker on the carry.
Walker picks up a couple more, bring up third down and about 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
At the 23.
This game is approaching 3 hours and 15 minutes.
We felt
Brings up third
every
and
second,
3.
every drop of sweat. 1:45 and counting, and they get one more first down on this carry. A kneel down or two, and this one will be over with.
I believe we lost a pound or two here tonight.
There's the handoff again, straight ahead. The helmet comes off, and it's going to be close to a first down. We'll stop the clock at 1:24. And
brought down at the 31-yard line. Correction, 26-yard line.
It's going to be just shy, it appears. Now they may measure.
Just one more delay, huh?
Oh, now they say first down. With 1:20 left, that will roll the clock, and they'll snap it maybe just one more time. Play clock rolls as well.
Should be just a couple of kneel down. No more than 2.
Victory formation here, and a kneel down, and they'll kneel it one more time, and that should do it. There'll be about 9 seconds on the clock, and they'll kneel it, and that's gonna kick off our season. Rough one for UAPB, but they will see better days, I guarantee you.
Yeah, and Coach Coleman has to go and face the media now, and you can imagine the kind of questions going to be asked.
Yep. Part of the job, unfortunately. His last 2 ball games, he went from his greatest game to possibly the worst.
Yes.
But there'll be much better games to come, I can assure you of that.
That's the ball game.
As we wrap things up here.
With the sound of the natural state as they play against
Monty Coleman comes over and fireworks.
His son Kyle is going to him.
Yep, there's a big hug by Kyle, and they embrace at midfield, and the cameras are going off. How about that haircut by Kyle, by the way? His dad had to tease him about that. Kind of got a mohawk, and it's bleach blonde on top.
Yeah, Kyle's at the SWAC championship football game.
Yep.
Last December in Birmingham.
Fireworks are going off here in Jonesboro at Arkansas State as we wrap things up. Carl, your final thoughts here tonight. 62-11. It was a rough one. But with that, the season is underway. Better days to come for the Golden Lions.
Well, UAPB definitely short-handed tonight. But once again, I'll say that the Golden Lions, Coach Coleman, being the kind of coach that he is, he's going to pick out some of the positives from this game and go back to the drawing board and hopefully come next weekend, Tim, some of the players who didn't dress tonight will be back on the squad next weekend and give UAPB a better shot of competing in the football game.
Well, tough one to start the season. UAPB, as I mentioned, better days to come. They will start their process next week in Lake Charles, Louisiana at McNeese State. 7 p.m. kickoff for that one. And then the home opener against Alabama State, which should be a great matchup on ESPNU, will be the following game after that. Our final score here from Jonesboro, Arkansas State 62, Arkansas Pine Bluff 11. For Carl Wimper, I'm Tim Stubbs, and Finley Hill back in the KUAP studio, and any of his mass comm help he may have had tonight. Thank them very much as well, and we thank all of our sponsors here this evening. Golden Line fans, keep your chin up. Things will get better, I promise you that. 62-11 is the final. Arkansas State wins it big here from Jonesboro. We say so long, and we'll see you next week from Lake Charles, Louisiana against McNeese State. Good night.